Let's start this review with a quick story. It's 11 o'clock at night and I'm searching for something to watch that's nice and simple to fall asleep to. I scroll through the good shows that require a bit of brain power, and then I come across a documentary called American Murder: The Family Next Door. I say, great, I already know what this film is about. I won't have to think at all. I have a quick look at the trailer and it looks like there's a mystery to what happened. About 10 minutes go by and our cast of characters are befuddled by the disappearance of this lady and her kids. Did they run away? Were they kidnapped? Are they okay? And I'm lying in bed thinking, no, they were murdered. It would be weird calling it American Murder if there wasn't a murder in America. That's like Suits without suits. We then get to the 16-minute mark and we get some footage with the neighbour. Suspicious. Bit weird that the neighbour watches this man leave for work at 5:15 in the morning, enough time to notice he never loads stuff into his car, but this got me thinking, I feel like I've seen the dad somewhere else looking like a criminal. I back out and watch the trailer again, although I didn't watch it for very long. Maybe I imagined it. But then I found it. I'm now 90% certain that the father did it, and all it took was a bit of memory. I have an awful memory. I've forgotten my own name. I'm no longer watching this story out of fascination, but instead just to confirm my suspicions of them spoiling the ending to their investigative documentary before it even started. And they did. I've had to change this a bit because the ending was spoiled in a slightly different way for me. When you load up Netflix on the telly, instead of the trailer playing straight away, they have a still image from what you're about to watch, and they use this, which is one of the last shots. It's like if The Usual Suspects had an image of Kevin Spacey touching kids, or whatever he did in that documentary. The big problem I had with this is it's so unengaging, as it's not even a very interesting true crime. He killed his family because he got jacked and started banging a pretty younger woman. Just because it really happened doesn't stop it from being cliche. I'm really struggling to write anything more than that. I usually write out a plan for the structure of these videos, and for this part I wrote, do a deep dive into the documentary story, because I foolishly thought there was more to talk about. I guess I could speak about the presentation. They use real footage from interviews and media coverage, meaning the creators of this didn't need to do any filming. That's like using stock footage to make an entire film, except easier since all the boring interviews will be in one place. They figured out it was the father quicker than you can say child murderer, but no, we have to drag it out to over 80 minutes, which isn't even full length time. There are so many things that I've watched that spend loads of the running time showing pointless information that doesn't matter. Maybe it's all a metaphor for life, too long and full of nothingness. Flashbacks are what annoy me the most, and you'll know that if you watch my origin videos. You should watch those videos because they're really good. This boring documentary has flashbacks of a sort by way of showing the wife's Facebook videos. I don't understand why they decided to keep showing her social media, because she's proper annoying. I know she's dead, but if you're going to include her in a documentary, expect some bitchy comments. It's not like I've gone to her Facebook wall to send insults like an online version of the Westboro Baptist Church. It truly was an absolute waste of my time, but it's inspired me to make a documentary of my own, and I'd like to share the trailer with you now. I hope you enjoy this sneak peek of I killed the family next door at 3 AM on Sunday the 11th of October with a knife I poorly hid in the garden. I haven't seen my neighbours in ages. I hope they're not brutally murdered then hidden at my place of work. Are you hiding anything from us? No, I'm innocent. The neighbours are just crazy. Are you sure? Because we have a lot of information that says it was you. It was not me. I only murdered one of them. Someone else must have killed the rest. We have evidence of you killing the entire family. We're just waiting for you to confess so we can go home. Fine, I did it. Arrest me, please. 1 out of 10. Just ball-achingly boring.